Good morning, Infinity. Good morning. Welcome to the core of consciousness and the apex of authenticity. Are you here? Are you up? Did you make it through daylight saving time? Hopefully you did. And hopefully you're here with us in the space today, ready to have an awesome Sunday experience. I'm Rev Jeff Obafemi-Carr, also known as Rev Jeff in the space, and I want to welcome you to the space where those who are spiritual, not necessarily religious, gather in love and community. We invite you at this point to go ahead and tag your friends to let them know that you are here. Go ahead and like the page. If you're on Facebook, go ahead and subscribe, of course. If you are on YouTube, so you can get our notifications when they come to you. It is First Sunday, y'all. It is full of spirit. Today's an awesome day. We've got live music with the Voices of Infinity. We've got a powerful download message coming to you and for you. And we're just so glad that you showed up again to have fellowship with us. We'll be back to start the service in a minute. In the meantime, enjoy some infinite trivia. Let's find out what you know. I'm Rev Jeff. See you in a minute.
Good morning. Hope you had a good time with the trivia. Wakey, wakey, shake, shake. We about to get some music going for everybody. Y'all ready? Here we are, first Sunday. Hey, oh, hey, oh, I'm taking my freedom, I'm pulling it off the shelf, putting it on my chain, and I'm wearing it around my neck. I'm taking my freedom, I'm putting it in my car. Wherever I choose to go, it will take me far. I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 golden, living my life like it's 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 golden, golden. I'm taking my own freedom, I'm putting it in my song, singing loud and strong. I'm grooving all day long. I'm taking my freedom, I'm putting it in my stroll. I be high-stepping, y'all. I'm letting the joy unfold. I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 golden, living my life like it's 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 golden, golden. I'm holding on to my freedom, can't take it from me. I was born into it, it comes naturally. I'm strumming my own freedom, playing the God in me, representing its glory. I hope it's proud of me. Hope it's proud of me. Yeah, yeah. I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 living my life like it's golden. I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 golden. Said I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 I'm golden. Play Reggie. Come on, y'all. I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 golden, living my life like it's 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 golden, golden. Woo!
Let it go. Nice. Nice. Take a deep breath again. Inhale and exhale. And wherever you are, whatever you are focused on, whatever has been bothering you throughout the week, I invite you to not judge the thoughts that come into your mind right now, but to simply inhale and exhale and just focus on the feeling, the sensation of breathing. How does the air feel when it enters into your nostrils and into your chest and your belly? Invite yourself to breathe, to inhale the air around you. Tense yourself up just a minute, scrunch your face, and on an exhale, let it all go. Yeah, just like that. And in that space of release, stay right there. Inhaling and exhaling. Put your eyelids together, the bottom and the top, close your eyes. And just sit there in the presence of the breath. Providing yourself the space of centering, the space of knowing that all is well, the acceptance that life is good, congratulating yourself for making it here today. Congratulating yourself if you are on the replay for hitting the replay button. Congratulating yourself in the divine stillness for showing up, for being present, for being grateful. Inhaling the good, exhaling the things that no longer serve you in this manifestation. And as we inhale and feel this field of gratitude that is surrounding us every single day, but is more present in this moment because we committed to be conscious of it. We ask that all eyes now be closed. If they have not been closed, all heads now bow, all hearts now open. As I invite you at home to tune your energy into the God of your personal acceptance and understanding. Is there an image that you see? Is there a name that you see? Is there a culture that you see that energy through? If there is nothing but light and energy, then so be it as well. As we go to that space in realignment for manifestation in this moment as we start our service, all powerful, all wise, all knowing, all loving, divine source, mother, father, divine creation, we give thanks in this moment in acknowledgement of your divine presence today. We know that you are not an absent God, but you are a very present God. And so in the words of the great theologian, Dr. Monica A. Coleman, make us aware of our presence with you today. Give us this moment where we acknowledge your presence. As we lift our voices together to acknowledge the good in our lives, to acknowledge the obstacles that you have transformed into opportunities. As we acknowledge your presence in this place, we seek your help today, your assistance today, your continued love today for those who show up in this space for community. Let them rest in ease in this moment, knowing that they are continually loved because they come from a deity, from an energy, from a power, from a source that is rooted in love. And we know a tree by the fruit it bears. As we are all individual fruits that have fallen from your tree and our seeds are planted in this earthly existence, we acknowledge that as we go, we grow. And as we grow today, we expand in love and in consciousness and in power. And so I pray today for those families out there who are in need of healing. I pray that your divine love will conquer all. For those relationships that are in need of healing, I pronounce and proclaim a healing upon them right now. For the growth that we individually seek, the information that we absorb that becomes knowledge, we speak that we put it into practice in this moment so that it becomes divine wisdom. And we speak this for generations upon generations, that we inhale the good today, that something is said, something is sung, something is shared, something is shared in the chat today that reminds someone of your divine presence and that everything is going to be all right. For these things and for others that we cannot put into words, we simply acknowledge in gratitude your divine presence and say, we thank you. And so it is. Amen. Amen. Hotep. Shalom. Namaste. Ashe. Deep breath in. Exhale and let it go. So it is. I'm so excited to be with you in this place, to be able to acknowledge the presence of you. And not you, your ego, the you that you present to the world, but you, yourself, who you truly are. And who you truly are is the result of generation upon generation of those who came before. So Infinity Family, this is the moment where we acknowledge those who came before. We call them many names. The ancestors. The people in the Kemetic tradition of ancient Kemet or Egypt call them the Sheps and the Shepsut. The people of the Yoruba tradition call them the Egun or the Egungun. We call them in South Nashville, your folks. All of their people who have transitioned from the space of life into life after life. We recognize in this moment that as we stand at this altar that represents the fire, water, air, and earth, as we pour with this water that represents the living into the earth, it represents whence we came, we pour this energy out. In an ancient tradition, whether you're pouring at a divine ceremony like today, whether you're standing on the corner, taking a little bit off the top of the fifth for the ones who ain't here no more, it's all the same connection. When we pour, we use the word ashe, which means essence, which means life, which means breath, which means spirit, which means energy, which is also a proclamation of and so it is. And so we stand on the shoulders who came before. We recognize in this space that we are not here without them. We do not stand in judgment of those who came before, because many of them were doing the best that they could. But we stand in acknowledgement that without them, we would not be standing here in the mighty position to attempt to judge. And so by acknowledging those who came before, we are hearing their voices as they say, remember me. In this moment, I invite you to remember your people by calling their names aloud in this moment. Just feel them and just start to allow their names, their utterance to come forth from your mouth. If you feel it, type the names in the box so that we can share with this community as they say, remember me. Cool water, freshen our spirits, freshen our collective ancestors, Ashe. Freshen and consecrate this house today, this house of celebration, this house of gathering, this house of worship, this house of wisdom, Ashe. We give praise to Almighty Mother, Father God, Divine Source, and all creation, Ashe. Grant to us peace and prosperity, Ashe. And we pour today to the energies of the north, rooted and grounded in the 12 o'clock direction, knowing where we are going, Ashe. To the energy of the south and the remembrance of our origins, so that we never forget from whence we came, Ashe. To the divine energy of the east and the rising sun, reminding us that no matter how long the night is, we got another chance today, Ashe. To the energy of the setting sun and the rising moon in the west, the remembrance that we've got another chance to rest, to spend time in repose and rejuvenation, Ashe. To the ground below us, the place where we place our roots, and we stand strong and yet flexible. For the tree that does not bend will snap in the storm. So we give thanks for our roots in the ground, Ashe. To the energy of the heavens above us, the place where our dreams are painted in the sky, the gift of being able to pull them from that dream space into reality with our divine purpose, Ashe. To the energy of the heart, the central space, grand central station of all the energy. For those of us who are wearing these earth suits right now, we give thanks for the love and the purpose that is represented in this moment, in this wonderful day. Ashe. Pour now for those who you are calling out and listing. Call their names aloud with the next few pours of water. The children in the womb, world, and yet unborn, we pour together. Ashe, Ashe, Asheo. It is done, and so it is. Ashe. Good morning, Infinity. Good morning, Voices. How y'all feeling today? Y'all look exceptionally awesome today. Reggie always smooth in the black artiste look. I could transfer the future. Reggie, oh, you look like the past, present, and future all wrapped up in one, brother. Because I could send you to the future and they would recognize you. I could send you to a coffee shop in San Francisco in 1949 and they would say, brother, come on up and share something. They wouldn't think. I tell you, it's a timeless look. Sister Kenitha, gorgeous as usual. Energy's in the space today. It's first Sunday. Thank you for blessing us with your gifts and your energy today. And I'm glad to be here. We got Brother Tony Inxinaris running our live stream today. Brother Tony I, he's coming up with announcements in a minute. Brother Joshua Smith Carr is in the house today. He's running our technology and our sound. So everybody's in the house. Grateful to have him back from visiting the great state of Texas. Clap, 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 deep in the heart of Texas. And we're grateful for you, Infinity family. Y'all know, this is when we say good morning. So I want to know where you're dialing in from, where you're broadcasting in from. The fellowship is all about everything. Every part of this service is a part of the Infinity Fellowship. So this gratitude moment is a part of Infinity. So we want you to participate in the gratitude moment. So in addition to liking, in addition to subscribing, we want you to talk to each other in the chat and talk to us. There are moments we get to share with you, and this is one of them. So type one thing that you're grateful for, and let us look at where you're coming from and let us know what city you represent. And let's say good morning to you. It's very simple. The song says, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Some songs are a little harder than others. That was a simple, but if you forget the words, all you got to do is say dot, 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 dot while you're typing. Good morning to you.
Hey.
Come on, voices.
A good morning to you. A good morning to you. A good morning to you. Good morning to you. And we say a da 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 ba da 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 a da 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 a da 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 da. A good morning to you. A good morning to you. And you. A good morning to you. Good morning to you. A good morning to you. A good morning to you. And you. A good morning to you. Good morning to you. We say a da 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 da. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. A good morning to you. Good morning to you.
Hey, let's see what we got, who we got today, where you're coming in from. I'm going to read a few off the screen. I don't know if I can get to everybody, but that's what the chat box is for, because everybody can love on everybody. So when people shout you out and they say in the same city, you can say, hey, me too, that's where I am. Let's get together and have coffee this week and talk about what we heard on Infinity Fellowship. So we're going in there. First person we have coming up, I'm following everything Tony does today. Whatever he clicks on, I'm reading it off the screen just like you. Sister Denise is in the house, the Knowles Music City. Grateful for continued growth. The Knowles family is in the house. I bet you Denise got most of those trivia questions right. If you didn't get the trivia, go back and watch the replay and see how many questions you got right. We're all happy in this space. Who we got next, T? Great. We got Sister Michaela, Dr. Michaela Bethune coming in from California in the house, bright and early, checking in from Los Angeles. Grateful for the healing, health, and well-being of me and my family. Yes, click it on. Let's hit it. Awesome. Keisha Cunningham, Sister KC, our movie stars in the house. Grateful for an extra hour of rest. Grateful for my guest on today. We're grateful for your guest too. We're not sure who it is, Khalees, but we think it's Khalees. We love you though. We love all y'all. Great to have you on. Next we have, and I'm rolling through, T. Awesome, yes. Tashana is in the house of the Lindsay family. Grateful I was able to travel back home to Minnesota to celebrate my closest auntie and her new bundle of joy. Grateful for the love and support of my husband and 2 daughters. Coming in from Mesa, Arizona, in the house today. Awesome to have you. Next we have, and I'm going faster than T. Jody is in the house from Chattanooga. Grateful for my wife and everything she's added to my life. Happy birthday, Keela Harris. Keela, give it to us in Standing Ovations coming up so we can do our little singing birthday thing for you in the house today. Next, we have Angela Bartlett-Treese in the house. Good morning from Murfreesboro, Tennessee is in the house. Middle Tennessee right up the road. Grateful for simply waking up this morning. Woke me up this morning and started me on my way. Yeah. I can get it going. Sister Michelle Mayberry is in the house. Good morning from Texas. We should have sent Joshua to come visit you. We just didn't know what he was doing because he's grown now, so he's running around down there. Grateful for Infinity Fellowship. You changed my life for the better. Thanks, family. Love you guys. We love you too. Sister Michelle, so glad to have you in the house with us today. Terrell is in the house. The Lindsay family is in there. Hey girls, I know y'all sitting somewhere in the house. Rev Jeff, we sending the love to y'all. Thankful for getting to spend some quality time with my daughters while my wife was out of town. Hey! We don't have to talk about that here. We had a conversation on Fifth Sunday. Go watch the replay. Sometimes people go out of town, the cat's away, the mice will play. But it's great when the mice stay together and play. Come on through. Clyde is in the house. Brother Clyde is in the house. Grateful listening and watching another service from Infinity Fellowship from Palm Bay, Florida. Woo, we went California, Arizona, all the way across Middle Tennessee to Florida. Oh, Florida. We love it. Good to see you, Brother Clyde. The whole Hilliard family. Sister Rosetta is taking us back to the Midwest from sunny Sunday, Chicago. Grateful for the breath of life. Grateful for family, friends, community, and the healing powers of the Creator that we sometimes take for granted. Grateful. Grateful for your sister, Mama Rosetta, and all the wisdom and talent that you put into the universe there. Good morning. It's Iris in Wisconsin. Are we going for 50 states today? We are grateful for rising to the beauty of this day and this fellowship energy, spirit-felt gathering. We love you. Wisconsin in the house. Woo, I'm not going to count the states I know we're in. Sister Star is in the house with the girls. 4K. Call them 4K. Good morning. Checking in from Nashville, Tennessee. Grateful for the people who hold space for me when I'm going through rough transition. I appreciate them so much. We love you, Star. And you are a star. Glad to have you in the spot today. Woo, we got Tanita in the house. Grand Rising from Durham, North Carolina. Grateful for safe travels and for life, love and light. Much love to the IF family. Much love back to you, Tanita. North Carolina. We're just zigzagging across the map. We're all over the place today. We got Sister Shakia in the house. I've been down mentally and emotionally, but grateful for the strength to get up.
Yes, that's it.
You got up today. And put myself together and keep going.
Yes.
That's all you got to do, Sister Shakia. One moment at a time. One breath at a time. You're in the right now. Don't worry about anything else in the past. The message is coming in later. We're going to have that coming into space today. I'm going to transition on over to the big screen in the front to make sure I can see everybody and feel everybody. I'm going to get a couple of more. Good morning to you as we sing that energy. I'm going down here now until I can talk to y'all directly in the big screen. Who else do we have present? Yes, Latrina's in the house. Good morning, Infinity Fellowship. We got so much gratitude today. Stone Mountain, Georgia. Celebrating my knee baby brother's 35th birthday today. Happy birthday, Adam. Happy birthday, Adam. Standing ovation for you if you tune in a little bit later in today. We got energy in the house. Oh, good. There we go. Now we're in the house and we're good. We've got Linda, good morning from Mesa, Arizona. Grateful for my health and the health of my family and this beautiful day. We're awesome. We're grateful to have you in the space today. We've got Mesa, Arizona. I'm looking at other space. I'm right with y'all. We got the energy in here. My guests are Khalees and Sharon Shaw. We're grateful to have you in the space today. Khalees, Sharon Shaw. We're grateful for everybody. We're going to sing one more time. Good morning to you. Let the voices catch you.
A good morning to you. A good morning to you. A good morning to you. 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 Good morning to all of you. Woo, good morning. All right, y'all. All right, we ready. It's Spirit Sunday, but I wanted to take this time to do a song that has a lot of hope in it. And so I know all of us, if you've been going through some things or you've just been having to find all these reasons to say, okay, it's all right, it's all right. Let me tell y'all, there is hope, honey. There's so much hope. Yes, so much hope, y'all. Come on, snap your fingers if you want to. You can clap your hands. To all my people out there, if you want to dance a little bit, move your legs, cause we got them, huh? Go ahead and move yourself a little bit, cause we there, hey. Back when I had a little, I thought that I needed a lot. A little was overrated, but a lot was a little too complicated. Zero didn't satisfy me, a million didn't make me happy. That's when I learned the lesson that it's all about your perception. Hey, are you a popper or a superstar? So you act, so you feel, so you are. It ain't about the size of the car, it's about the size of the faith in your heart. There's hope. It doesn't cost a thing to smile. You don't have to pay to laugh. You better thank God for that. There's hope. It doesn't cost a thing to smile. You don't have to pay to laugh. Better thank God for that. There's hope. I'm conjured of the seal. I met a young brother that made me feel that I could accomplish anything. You see, just like you, he wanted to sink. He had no windows and no doors and lived a simple life and was extremely poor. On top of all of that, he had no eyesight, but that didn't keep him from seeing the light. He said, what's it like in the USA? And all I did was complain. He said, living here is paradise. He taught me paradise is in your mind. You know that there's hope. It doesn't cost a thing to smile. You don't have to pay to laugh. You better thank God for that. There's hope. It doesn't cost a thing to smile. You don't have to pay to laugh. You better thank God for that. Every time I turn on the TV, somebody's acting crazy. If you let her, it'll drive you crazy. But I'm taking back my power today. Gas prices, they just keep on rising. The government, they keep on lying. But we gotta keep on surviving. Keep living our truth and do the best we can do. Cause there's hope. Doesn't cost a thing to smile. You don't have to pay to laugh. You better thank God for that. And there's hope. It doesn't cost a thing to smile. You don't have to pay to laugh. You better thank God for that. Play Reggie. Doesn't cost a thing to smile. You don't have to pay to laugh. You better thank God for that. There's hope. It doesn't cost a thing to smile. You don't have to pay to laugh. You better thank God for that. Stand up for your rights. Keep shining your light and show the world your smile. Come on, y'all. Hey, said stand up for your rights. Keep shining your light and show the world your smile. Hey, there's hope. It doesn't cost a thing to smile. You don't have to pay to laugh. You better thank God for that. There's hope. It doesn't cost a thing to smile. You don't have to pay to laugh. You better thank God for that. There's hope, yeah.
It costs a thing to smile. You don't have to pay to laugh. So you better thank God for that. Do you know that people pay $430 just last week to go downtown and watch comedians so that they could laugh? Now, it's great because once you pay for it, you want people to make you laugh. But guess what? It doesn't cost a thing for you to smile today. And I dare you to try it. This exciting field of gratitude, we owe it to everybody who makes Infinity what it is, including you. Thank you to the Voices of Infinity. Thank you all for rocking that thing, man. We are in the field of gratitude today, and what makes Infinity such an exciting space is the diversity of our presentations and what we give you on Sundays. On first and second Sundays like today, we have our standard service. On third Sunday, we break the mold by giving you a space where you can have a conversation with us. So not just in the chat box, but in real time. We bring in a guest, or we have a specific teaching on third Sunday, and we have what's called If Speaks. And you get to raise your hand and ask a question so that you can be a part of your own spiritual growth and development. How cool is that? On fourth Sundays, we break the mold even further by moving all of the chairs and we're doing Yoga Sunday. Yoga Sunday is when we marry mind, body, and spirit together, and we bring us into a space of alignment so we can make sure that we're going to be healthy in the body as well as the spirit and the mind. Remember those old days where you felt really good in the spirit, or you had a really good religious service, but then everybody's unhealthy and everybody doesn't live to enjoy a fruitful life? Not here. You get a chance to do that, and that's what Yoga Sunday does. So we invite you to be a part of all 4 Sundays, and then we have a rare 5th Sunday. We always have something special for you. So in between these amazing experiences, we put our spirituality into action. We build housing for the underserved. We provide clothing and food for those who are hungry and need to be clothed. Without judgment, without strings attached. We provide youth performing arts academies in the summer and so many other wonderful things. Great things to come. We invite you to be a part. Visit our website if you want more information at myif.org. Simple, myif.org. You can also think of it as myinfinityfellowship.org. All right? So at this point in time, we want to welcome back up Sister Kenitha Carr, who's going to give us our statement of infinitude. We invite you into the space today to recognize how we pull so many people together and what Infinity Fellowship is all about. And so it is. Ashe.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome into the Infinity Experience live online. And y'all know I like to remind you of a couple of things at Infinity, because sometimes it might just be your first time and you need to know this. One thing at Infinity is that we don't want to tell you what to call or how to define the God of your own personal acceptance and understanding. That is an intensely personal and beautiful relationship. Here at Infinity, we simply affirm your unique connection. Number 2, whatever you call that source energy, you'll hear us say God interchangeably with divine source. what you see around you is the proof, baby, that it was showing off when you were created after the same image and likeness. And so now it's time to speak aloud the core agreements that bring us together at infinity. We call that infinitude. Infinitude is defined in the dictionary as a state or quality of being infinite or having no limit. We have a unique mix of faith backgrounds at infinity, but what centers us is the spirituality we all share in common. For us, infinitude is defined as infinity with an attitude. Come on, get that snap in. And that attitude is gratitude. And the snap you just heard is the spiritual practice that gives us life and meaning. Snap is on our website at myif.org and on your screen. The essence snap is for spirituality that transcends religion and connects you to the God of your own understanding. The N is for nurturing of ourselves and others, mind, body, and spirit. The A is for action because we take action on our callings and walk in our divine purpose every day. And finally, the P is for the proof that our spiritual practices manifest fruit in our lives through the building and maintaining of healthy and prosperous families, relationships, careers, and dreams. We are grateful you all are here as unique manifestations of our Creator, the loving, living spirit of our commonality, the divine source of all creation, perceived by many names, yet known by only one energy. I invite you to join us in the affirmation of our statement of infinitude. We agree that we are beings of pure, eternal spirit, birthed from the creative potential of the universe, with all the powers of the Creator inherent within us. We embrace the innate goodness of humankind and an abundant creation that provides for us through the seeds that we plant in our everyday lives. We acknowledge that who we are is housed in a temporary biological organism, and as such, it is our responsibility to take care of it because it will only last for a precious window of time. As we nurture ourselves spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically, we commit to provide like acts of nurturing for our fellow brothers and sisters of the world we live in, embracing all regardless of religious faith, skin color, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, or socioeconomic background. All are truly welcome at infinity. We agree and accept that various religions exist as a unique opportunity for humanity to get to know one another through meaningful conversations that seek to explore the core concepts we share in common. It is the application of ancient wisdom, scientific discovery, and spiritual practices, both physical and metaphysical, that will lead us closer together as a human family. We commit to exist now and ever as a beloved community. Let it be so according to the many ancient terms of affirmation. Amen.
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 Hotep.
Hotep.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Ashe.
Ashe. We invite you in this moment to recognize that today is the day that the God of your acceptance and understanding is made. It's a moment of gratitude. We recognize that the Infinity Fellowship, that we have the ability, we have the God-given power to speak things into existence. When you add a little music to that speaking, it becomes singing. So we invite you to sing with us our congregational hymn, Manifest the Power of Peace, Love, and Joy. The words are on the screen. Join us.
Peace, peace, wonderful peace, enter my heart and bring healing to me. Oh, peace, peace, everlasting peace, let my peace shine bright so the world can see love, 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 wonderful love, enter my heart and bring healing to me. Oh, love, love, everlasting love, let my love shine bright so
the world can see.
Let's get some joy.
Joy, joy, wonderful joy, enter my heart and bring healing to me. Oh, joy, joy, everlasting joy, let my joy shine bright, so the world can see.
Some more peace.
Peace, peace, wonderful peace, enter my heart and bring healing to me. Oh, peace, peace, everlasting peace, let my peace shine bright, so the world can see. Let my love shine bright, so the world can see. Let my joy shine bright, so the world can see. Let my peace shine bright, so the world can see. We want to welcome you if you are a first timer right now. If you're a first timer to the Infinity Fellowship, go ahead and type first time in the box, first timer. If somebody tagged you, this is the time to say thank you for the tag. It means that somebody absolutely loves you and thinks highly of you and thinks that you are a special person. Of course, we all are special people. We're all unique. And as we say at Infinity, be yourself, because everybody else is already spoken for. So as we welcome you into the space today with our visitors welcome, we invite you to let us know that you're here for the first time, because we'd like to let you know that we know all of the W's. We know the who, what, where, when, and why as it pertains to what's going on today. As the Chief Spiritual Officer and the founder of Infinity Fellowship, it is my wonderful honor to welcome you as a visitor today for the first time, and to welcome everybody else who feels like this is the first time every Sunday when they get here, or every time during the week you watch the replay. We want to say a special welcome to you. But first, I want to let you know that we see you for who you truly are. You're not a human being who showed up today to have a spiritual experience. It's the other way around. You are a spirit who is navigating the human experience, just like the rest of us. And we're not who you see on the outside. These are just our earth suits. This is what we had to put on to exist in this consciousness. But you are really spirit energy, made in the image and likeness of all creation. So we welcome you in this moment. And for those who come every single Sunday, for those who show up when they feel they need the mood lifted and the reminder, this welcome is for you too. Take a deep breath and exhale and let it go. Raise your hands up to the screen. I can't wait till we're in person again and we can look in each other's eyes. But I'm going to look in your eyes for everybody here at Infinity. At home, if you got kids around, if you got people watching with you, send the energy to them as well. It's a great affirmation to understand who you truly are. Feel that energy for a second and repeat after me. I see you, but you don't hear me though. I really see the real you. I see who you are. You are a divine manifestation of God's creation. I see what you are. You are a spirit. You're more than what's on the outside. You're a gift to me and to the entire world. I see where you are. You're right here in front of me, where I can let you know, if nobody else will, that you are not alone. I am with you, and you are at home. I see when you are. You're in the right now, baby. You are so much more than your yesterday. I see why you are. You're here to learn, to grow, to embrace your dreams, and to celebrate your divine destiny. I know all this because I'm here to do the same thing. So we're going to help each other out. All right? All right? I know the real you, and I see you shining today. I feel you shining today. So welcome to infinity. Welcome home. Ashe, oh, clap your hands. Get your dance in. Feel the love. Give the hearts in the chat. Let it go. Yeah. Feel it good. Carry it out. Yeah. Let yourself flow. Give high fives to your kids, to everybody that's with you. Just throw your hands in the air, wave them like you just don't care. And if you got it today and you're feeling okay and you got clean underwear, say, oh yeah, oh yeah. Ain't gonna ask whether you put them on or not, that's up to you. But it's your time to celebrate being here. What a wonderful moment. Let us carry that moment over into the moment of giving, because we recognize that we exist at infinity because of the awesomeness of the energy of understanding that the infinite symbol is a give and receive. So, right, we receive things from God. We receive this wonderful life. We receive the blessing of family. Now, notice I didn't say perfection of family, right? It's the wonder and the gift of family. We're all working to perfect that thing, right? But we have the gift of family. We have the blessing of body and spirit, and we are here in our conscious right mind. That is all a gift that has been given to us by God, by the universe, by divine source, by the ancestors. And so we practice giving of what we receive financially as a statement of what we receive and saying we're a part of this abundance too. We don't give from a space of lack. We don't give from a space of, oh, one day I'm going to repay God for the good. If I can just hit that lotto number, if I can sign that contract, no. Because guess what? You're holding back. All the universe hears from you is, I'm holding back for one day. So if the universe hears from you, I'm holding back for one day, guess what the universe is going to return to you right now? A holdback. And that one day is going to be a continuous loop that never presents itself as today. So as we are in this space right now, as we are giving, we want you to prepare your mind, prepare your spirit for what you're giving back to infinity in this moment, whether you're live on the replay. We have electronic means of giving that we're grateful for. You can give via Cash App, you can give via PayPal, and some of you awesome folks even put something in the mail from time to time, and we are grateful for you to receive that here at 641 West Nocturne Drive. We're going to put the slide up in a minute, but we want to remind you that everything is good. And we're going to get into this space where we're singing. The slide is up on the screen now. You can give via Cash App. You can take a picture of the code, $ Infinity Fellowship. You can give via PayPal, paypal.me/Infinity Fellowship, or via mail to Infinity Fellowship here at the Infinity Center, 641 West Nocturne Drive, Nashville, Tennessee, 37207. That slide will come back in a minute, but I want to give thanks to those of you who have partnered with this awesome interspiritual ministry to grow it to where we are today. You saw today early in the gratitude moments, we're coast to coast, as far away as Belgium and Latvia and London, to Rwanda in Africa. We're all over in those spaces now. So we want to make sure that we say that everything is good. We want to make sure that we give that charge there. For those of you who are giving 10% of what you receive in practicing those laws of prosperity and abundance, hey, I'm affirming it. It works. It works for me. It works for us. We do it here. For those who decide to say, hey, here's what my heart is giving today, we supercharge it with our affirmation. So we're going to say today's affirmation for our giving, and we invite you to say it along with us as we bring up the screen. Take a deep breath, exhale and let it go. And let us say our affirmation over our giving today. O limitless, abundant Creator, source of everything I possess, you have given me the gifts of life, breath, and creativity. You continue to provide for me without judgment or preference, and so I freely return these gifts to you with my whole heart, mind, and intention, knowing that as I give freely with both remembrance and gratitude, the circle of abundance will be unbroken, and so it is. Come on and repeat after me. Everything is good.
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 I got it.
I got it.
I got it.
I got it.
I got it good.
I got it good.
So as we give right now, we're going to let us sing it too. Everything is good. If you got it, you got it. I got it good. Let's pull out our devices. Make this thing happen. I got it. I got it good. Don't you? Celebrate it today. Come on, voices.
Ooh, everything is good.
Yeah.
Everything is good.
Oh, yeah.
Everything is good.
Oh, yeah.
Everything is good, and I've got it.
I got it.
I've got
Yeah.
it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, everything is good. Everything is good. Yeah. Everything is good. Yeah. Everything is good, and I got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, everything is good. Yes, it is. Everything is good. So good. Everything is good. Yeah. Everything is good, and I got it. I got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, sing with me now. Everything is good.
Everything is good.
Everything
Everything is
is good.
good.
Everything is good.
Everything is
Everything
good.
is good, and I've got it.
I've got it.
I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, everything is good. Yes, it is.
Everything is good.
In my life, everything is good all around. Everything is good, and I've got it.
Yeah.
I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Come on, everybody now. Everything is good. Yes, it is. Everything is good. So good. Everything is good. Yeah. Everything is good, and I've got it.
Got it.
I've got it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I've got it good.
I've got it good. I've got it.
I've got it. I've got it. Hey, I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Oh, I've got it good. I've got it. Hey, I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Oh, I've got it good. Yeah. Woo.
All right, good morning, Infinity. How y'all doing? Y'all doing good? If I get up in here, can y'all hear me okay? Yeah. Hear me? All right, cool. All right, welcome to the first Sunday in the beginning of the 8th year of the Infinity Fellowship. Now, if you got a manifested achievement that you want to report as a standing ovation today, go ahead and type it into the chat box for us at this time so that we can stand for you what you have completed since we last got together. All right, welcome to November, the 11th month of 2021. And this here is the year of alignment. And our daily mantra is, remember, Everything's going my way. All right. Now, are y'all ready to get your camp on? Are y'all ready? Huh? Yes, no, maybe? All right. We are excited to see you out this Friday beginning at 4 p.m. for our Infinity camping trip. Right in our own backyard for those who missed the informational meeting. Pick up a downloadable checklist on the website at myif.org, that is myif.org, under educational classes, and check the chat box for the link as well. The voices are unplugged today. Now, if you enjoy the grooves of the Voices of Infinity, I know I have, make sure you join them today after service on Instagram. Now just follow at the Infinity Fellowship and then groove through your Sunday to-do list with fabulous soul music rocking live in the background. Now Rev Jeff and Lady Kanitha, you know what's up. It's time for Standing Ovations.
Tune your vibration to a high elevation. It's time for the good news, our standing ovation. Woo!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We in the house.
All right, our high energy at IF comes from our practice of snap. It's why we snap our fingers during this part of the service. We receive practical lessons and tools for our individual journeys, that's spirituality.
Yes.
We fellowship with like-minded spirits every week. That is nurturing. We take what we learn and apply it in our lives. That's action. And if we do these every week, then we see examples of our progress in our lives, and that's the proof. So let us pause for a collective moment of manifestation and expansion. We'll call off your names as we receive them. When your name is called, we will snap our fingers to affirm and celebrate them. And then at the end, we're going to provide an out-of-this-world standing collective ovation.
Yes, we are. Yes. All right, so listen, if you've shared something, if you had something manifest in your life, this is when we celebrate you. So a great manifestation, share what you've accomplished so that we can celebrate that accomplishment and just go crazy for you. This is unique to Infinity. We absolutely love it. While we're waiting on you to type in your manifestation on here, and if you have a creative name, make sure you tell us. If you have a creative handle online, make sure you tell us your name so we can get it going good, because I know sometimes we use different handles online. If I'm using the Media Scientist, I have to tell people, oh, this is Jeff Obafemi-Carr, and I'm in Nashville. Here's what happened for me last week. Let's celebrate that. Okay, it's a moment of gratitude. First thing though, we want to point out some standing ovations, personal standing ovations from people who send in information or who we encountered over the last week or two since we've been able to share with you. And we want to send them some special shout outs today. People from Infinity who are doing great things. The first person we'd like to shout out is Sister Destiny Muhammad. And the Destiny Muhammad trio. There's Chriswell in there. Brothers, we know y'all are in Oakland, California for her 3-day-long residency via live stream. I was able to catch some of that on the live stream. Awesome. Sponsored by the Chamber Music of America organization. She is sharing as a harpist, as a jazz harpist, her journey in a 3-day online residency. Y'all, DestinyMuhammad.com. Shout out to you and Chriswell for just all the work that you're putting in the world and all the people that you're lifting up. Send a second shout out to the Assurian team of Assurian Corporation and our own coordinator of the best team there, Sister Katavia Fempster. Sister Katavia and the Assurian team visited us here at the Infinity Center this week. They brought us food boxes to distribute and supplies to distribute. And they're pouring into our Youth Performing Arts Academy later on this month in honor of the holiday season. So we're grateful that you had it. We have food boxes. People have already been identified. But if you know a family that is in need, email us this week so that we can make sure that we get that to them before the holiday season. So we have stuff for people who are in need. And I love the opportunity to partner. And Sister Katavia and Assurian, we're grateful for you. Last shout out that we have before we start reading off some of your manifestations is to our own Sister S.J. Boyce, published author. We got a hand on a copy, an advanced copy of her book, which releases today. We hopefully will see you later on at the official event. We know that it's already packed out. So we're going to put on our masks so that we can go and see the energy behind The Other Side of Murder by S.J. Boyce. The Other Side of Murder by S.J. Boyce.
That's the voice right there.
That's right. So
Tony.
So Shay, if you ever need,
Yes.
when you do the voiceover trailer, The Other Side of Murder by S.J. Boyce.
Yeah, that right there.
Coming to Amazon.com. It's already on Amazon. So shout out to the authors, the writers, the creatives who find a wonderful home at the Infinity Fellowship. We want to continue to celebrate you and push you in this space today. So let's go and see who we have on our standing ovations to add to it. Sister Denise is in the space, the Knowles family, the Music City Jazz, which is her team that she coaches. One out second game of the ABA. Oh, they won out the game. They won out the season. Second game of the ABA 2021-22 season on yesterday. Also, I, Denise Knowles, a do-over coach, am hosting my second business structure and business money chat on the 20th after the first was greatly successful last month. Continuing to do great things. The do-over coach, we're celebrating you today. Snap, snap, snap. Everybody, wherever you are in the world, snap, snap, snap.
Doing her thing.
Doing your thing as the coach and getting it in the space today. Next we have.
Yes.
Okay, everybody's jumping on everybody. Everybody's sharing. Okay, good, great. Okay, good. People are sending in congratulations, so great. So what we also want to celebrate is that Joshua made his first out-of-town trip all alone as a grown-up. He made his out-of-town trip. He got on a flight. He learned wonderful lessons about flying and time arrivals and security gates and all that wonderful stuff. He learned it, and it's no greater time to learn it. So it's a great way to navigate around the world, to know how to get in there.
Safely,
and got back safely, and that's something that we give thanks for.
I am too, Rich.
That we are grateful for.
I don't like flying at all. Like, not one bit.
I want to give thanks. I have a standing ovation. I was finally able to learn how to master a cut with a commercial size chainsaw. So shout out to Brother Boyce Brunson, who came over and did the assemblage and helped me with the assemblage, but also did that. I was a wood chopping, cutting fool last week. I know, serious. I was in the background getting ready for camp, and I was like, yeah. But you got to be mindful of that. That takes some training, because you don't want to, you don't want the kickback on that to maim you, destroy you. So I'm grateful for that manifestation as a standing ovation. We got one more, Tony? All right, great. We got one more to share. All right, great. This is Keela. Keela is in the house celebrating my birthday coming up this week. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. I'm so glad you choose those keys where I can hit the bass. God is faithful in all things. Congratulations to everyone's standing ovations. What an awesome moment, y'all. What an awesome time. So we want to give thanks for all of you who shared. Do we have any more, Tony? Okay, go ahead and click on it. I'll grab it. Great, great. We got two more then. Good. I'm glad you're jumping in. D. Clark is in the house. I'm celebrating Brother Tony I for the commitment to infinity and always representing well. From the Creative Thought Scientist. Peace from New York. We'll be in Nashville this week. Love y'all.
Love y'all.
You know we got the hospitality, Brother D. Clark.
Already.
Y'all know we had that fire panel last week, so y'all need to go check, listen to that. T.I. says, thank you, D. We're in the house. So the Creative Thought Scientist, shouting them out in this space. Okay, I think you said one more, Tony.
We also have a first timer here.
Oh, first timer. Let me shout them out real quick. Brother Johnny Sadler, good to have you in the place. Welcome, first time. And all the first timers in the chat, y'all, I depend on y'all to, those I missed, just shower them with love like you're doing. Brother Johnny, good to have you in the space today, and we're in there. Did you say we had one more, T?
Actually, it was Denise.
Okay, good. Okay, good. One more quick. Zion Ramey turned 10. Zion. Happy birthday, Zion.
Happy birthday to ya.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. I think you took it up a half a step. I love it.
Okay, well.
Maybe a quarter of a step.
I might have. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'll take it. I'll take it. As long as I can hit the bottom on there, I'm good. All right, what we do, Mama?
All right, so at this time, if you shared, you get to have several seats. Just go on and sit down. The rest of us are going to stand to our feet and give a standing out of this world, standing collective ovation, okay? Here we go. Woo! Yes. So those are announcements and ovations for today. So it is spoken, and so it is received, and so it is. Ashe.
Ashe. As we prepare for today, it's time for the word, the message, the download from Spirit. Those of you who keep track of Infinity, you know we'll fill your journals up, we'll fill your notebooks up. Those of you who need to assemble what you need to assemble, go ahead and do so. We ask that you prepare your minds, your hearts, your spirit for the message for today by preparing musically with the voices of Infinity. Find a place of meditation, of stillness, and let's usher in the message. Ashe.
I've come through many hard trials, through temptations on every hand.
Daniel. All right, we're gonna do this one more time. Everybody in the place, take a deep breath. Exhale, let it go. Take good thoughts. We thought we had timed it out and the mic wasn't. We turned it on, so we got our mics in the yellow now. Good. So we're going to do, this is all good thoughts, so even everybody at home. Thank you to those who are on Facebook who got the message to switch over to YouTube, because we believe that the glitch is happening on a Facebook level. The glitch is happening on a Facebook level. There's something in that. We also had a recognition in this moment that as we are here on the first Sunday in the beginning of the 8th year of infinity, that like a tree that is planted by the water, we shall not be moved. If we have to switch over to my personal cell phone so that you can get this message, then it's going to be so. So tag people, let people know on the Facebook page, let people know that we are here and we're on YouTube and we're here ready to deliver today's message. Thank you for those of you who have hung in here. Thank you for those of you who have made it through the challenges. This is just a story. And I can see on the monitor, I'm a little far back, but I'm glad I got my glasses on today, but I can see everybody in the space now. Thank you. Sister Felina, I've been missing you. I've been missing you up in Wisconsin. So maybe this message is for me to deliver to you, because we know that you're part of this family too, the energy of the people who are coming through. I want everybody who is listening here to think good thoughts. I want everybody here to think the path of wisdom. I want everybody here to start generating and regenerating, because this moment here is brand new. This message moment is brand new. This chunk that you got, which was simply the download today, it's for somebody out there who may not have listened to the first notification, who maybe got caught up in daylight savings and forgot to leave their phone off silence. It's for somebody who said, I think I missed the live energy of infinity, so it got delayed so that it could be delivered at the right time, in the right place, in the right moment. It's for all of you all. I can't read from back here, but I can see the chat box populating. So that's telling me that people are returning back to the place. It's telling me that people want to grow in this spirit and they want to hear the message today, and I want to hear the message today. I want to feel the message today with you. So thank you for your energy. Today's meditation, we'll read it for you. If you just joined into the chunk, comes from the book of Coming Forth by Day, as interpreted by Brother Muatu Ashby. There are two roads which human beings can follow, one of wisdom, the other of ignorance. The path of the masses is generally the path of ignorance, which leads them into negative situations, thoughts, and deeds. Negative situations, thoughts, and deeds. These in turn lead to ill health and sorrow in life. The other road, however, is based on wisdom. It leads to health, true happiness, and enlightenment. Take a deep breath. Exhale or let it go. Come on back into the space. And I need y'all in this space today to act like you know. Act like you know. Because this road to knowing will lead you through the path that you've been taught, the path that you used to believe, into the promised land of being in the middle. Sister Kanita, I wasn't going to make you sing the song one more time. I wasn't going to make you play it one more time. I wasn't going to make y'all talk about the midst of it all, but the song was so good. The song was in this space where in the midst of it all, we have an understanding that in the midst of everything, in the midst of all of the hard times, in the midst of all of the trials, we can focus that energy in the space of love. Thank you, Joshua. Love you. We're in the space today. We're all a part of this moving organism. Whenever the storm is going on, we don't care what that storm is, even the technology storm. We're going to stay focused in the space today. Be focused in the space today, because I need to get you past what you've been told. I got to get you past what you believe, and I got to get you into what you should know. To the point where you know that you know, because the path to knowing is a path of confidence. And the path to knowing takes you through 3 phases: what you've been told, what you believe, and finally, what you know. Now this thing here, y'all, it ain't got nothing to do with intent. Because people mean well. Don't we mean well when we tell people things? Doesn't it mean well? You always mean well. You always have a good intention. Somebody always loves you. Somebody always wants to pour into you. Somebody always wants to make things work for you in a powerful way. They always want the best for you, but that don't mean that they're telling you the right thing. There were some things that I was told when I was little that were flat out lies by grown folks. And they thought that by telling me these lies, whether they were individual lies or societal lies, they thought they were doing their best to raise me. They didn't realize that eventually down the line, when I discovered that the lie was not the truth, then it caused a space of cognitive dissonance within me. Because when you tell somebody something that's based on what somebody told you, you spread problems. I watched a video today. I wasn't going to talk about this, Sister Kenitha, but Sister Kenitha hooked me up with a video. We've been talking about this whole internet life. And we've been talking about virtual reality. Come on, Spirit. I know that wasn't in what the download that came last night and this morning, but I know it's coming right now, so it's something that somebody has to hear out there. There is this space of cognitive dissonance. And if you want to know what cognitive dissonance is, I know I spoke a complex psychological term, but cognitive dissonance is a space where in physics, we have the unstoppable force meets the unmovable object. So there is a conflict. What happens when an unstoppable force meets an unmovable object? There is a conflict space where something just does not align. So the conflict space is real life versus virtual life. And the video was fascinating. It was a fascinating video. The video was about families and friends. And I saw this in real life. The other night, we were at a restaurant and took the family out to eat, TGI Fridays. And we don't have an endorsement deal with TGI Fridays, but I just want you to know that's where we was because they had the Beyond Meat burger. And I was a vegetarian. I can give me a good burger. And we sat in this area, and they brought this large party of young people in. And they sat right across from us, and the waitress came around and ordered drinks for everyone. And as soon as everybody settled into their seats, everybody at the table pulled out their phones. And there may have been 8 to 10 people sitting around this long fellowship table, and every single person was so quiet you could hear a rat piss on cotton. The vibrancy of the restaurant. There were sports and athletic events on the monitors. There were entertainment. There was music. There was a DJ playing. There were lively people around. The mall was out right on the open fourth wall, and you could see people coming past. And this entire group of people who had come together in food and fellowship, every single person was on their phone screen in silence. And they sat there long enough until eventually the food came. And right before the food came, everybody took a selfie of the group and then ate the food and stayed on the phone. So on the internet, we have this wonderful presentation of food and fellowship when the reality is you might as well been there by yourself because you were spending all your time trying to prove how wonderful your life is. Then that's the unmovable force. Because then you got to go back home. Then you got to go back into that space. And on that video we were watching this morning, the person was alone. They were separated from their partner, and they couldn't talk and they couldn't communicate. So they started watching their partner online. One of the partners went somewhere and was going on a bike ride, decided not to go, but took a selfie of themselves by the beach as if they were actually doing it. And the other partner got jealous and they cleared everything off of their desk. The desk is fully junky, but they made this really nice arrangement that was neat and took a selfie of the desk about how neat and how beautiful their desktop is. Everything was alive. When they got back home, they couldn't even talk to each other. So before they got to bed, they just leaned in and smiled and took a selfie, posted the selfie, tried to take another selfie, and the guy was like, leave me alone, I'm watching the game. Real life, no relationship. Virtual life, all is well. That is the path of the masses.
Come on now.
Because at the end of the video, the girl was depressed because she couldn't connect with her partner until she started hearing bling, 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 bling. All of the likes of the picture of her and her partner in the selfie together. All of the likes for the things that were not real, because the things that are real are the things that sustain you. But the likes are only for the things that you decided to tell to the world. You see, the first path to get to knowing is telling. And what you tell people ain't always the truth, is it? We like to tell people that all is well when we know we're not feeling as if all is well. We like to tell people that we got it all together and we don't have it all together. We like to tell people how to live life and how to live life abundantly, and we're not living life abundantly ourselves. We like to tell people to be prosperous, and we don't give of ourselves to save our lives. This is why you can't go with just what you've been told. What were you told about religion? What were you told about church? What were you told about mosque? What were you told about synagogue? What were you told coming up? I guarantee you, you were told what somebody before the generation that told you was told. But did they question when things did not line up? Did they question when the unstoppable force met the unmovable object? When you said out loud, God is good. What do people say back? And all the time,
God is good.
I can say that anywhere. So you didn't question. Nobody questioned that God is good until you got to the space where you wanted to understand, how is it that I hear everybody say God is good, but then a minute later they tell me that I'm filthy, born in sin and evil. Then a minute later they tell me that I'm made in the image and likeness of God, but you just said God was good. You see, we've been told things that sometimes do not make sense. You have to move to a place where you are no longer acting on what you were told, but you are acting on what you begin to know for yourself. But in believing, because believing is what exists outside of facts, when people become believers or non-believers, notice they don't say knowers and non-knowers. They say believers and non-believers, because you can get people to believe in anything. And once they believe in anything, they often go through remembering what they've been told. I had a conflict in my family. Look, y'all know I'm going to be transparent. I had a conflict in my family. I had a conflict causing my family from people who's supposed to be friends, who are operating, I'm operating based on what I've been told from somebody who I trusted. Somebody else is operating on something that they've been told by the person that I trusted too. Never realizing that we got told two separate stories. And the conflict happened between us, not because of what we knew our relationship was, but because we believed in what we've been told instead of getting to the source of the issue. So as you are working this week, as you are working past the negative things, I want you to recognize one thing. I don't know what you've been told, but the path of joyfulness is the path that leads to getting old. More on that in a minute. That joyfulness space has to give you the patience to work through the things that have caused you alarm, the things that you've been told that were not necessarily true. It hurts because when we allow the things that we've been told to become part of our belief system, People may mean well, but in reality, you get what you inspect and not what you expect. So we, again, with intent, people can tell you things and get you to believe things because they mean well. They want you to be blessed. They want you to go to heaven. They want you to live a great life. But often, people live a life of conflict. They do not live a life of joy. And when you do not live a life of joy, the advisement that you're giving to people, the things that you're telling people, the beliefs that you're transitioning to people, they are made up. They are not coming from practical experience. Don't take advice from people who are not joyful in their spirit. Do not take advice from people who are not happy. Families who are coming together out there, people who are fanning the flames of you having conflict with your family, you stay away from them because the only thing that they know, the only thing that they have accepted is what they believe and what they've been told, that they are doomed for broken relationships, that they are doomed for family drama. And when they see an opportunity to help bring you into the misery club, they will feed negativity in your spirit. Stay away from people who want to keep dividing you from healthy relationships. Stay away from people who want to fan the flames of drama in your life. You have to take advice from people who know. I'll never take advice from someone who says on the internet, come on through, what a wonderful life I have. But when I'm sitting next to them on the deck, when I'm sitting next to them in the workspace, when I'm sitting next to them at a conference, because often they feel like, well, I can tell Reverend Jeff and he's not going to judge me. When I say, how things at home, how things with the wife and the family, and they say, I can't stand that, fill in the blank most of the time. And here's why. I stop them and I say, no, I'm not going to participate in this. Because the only thing I'm going to give you is a powerful word. The only thing I'm going to tell you is if you're having an issue, get off the internet pretending as if things are well and go to the person and work toward the healing from a space of love. So guess what? Eventually people don't want to talk when they have a negative spirit because people have become addicted to believing in living the double life. As long as I get the hearts on my picture, I'm all right. But you got to eventually come back into the reality space. And I'm asking you to do an assessment in this moment of the reality space. Because once you move past what you told, once you challenge your beliefs, you reach the space of knowing. How do you challenge your beliefs? Rev, why are you telling me to challenge my belief? I'm not going to risk my eternal soul. I'm not going to risk my family. I'm going to ask you to ask yourself one question about your beliefs. Where have they gotten you to this point? Have they produced fruit in your life? Have they given you a sense of ease where you can lay down and go to sleep at night and feel good about where you are? Do they make you get up in the morning without needing an alarm clock and go to your appointed task of the day with joy? Do they make you look in the mirror and say, I see beauty and not shame and anger? When you see people who look like you, do you embrace them or do you shun them because you don't feel good and you don't believe that you are in the image and likeness of God? So because you can't see the light in yourself, you refuse to see the light in others. How's it working out for you? Because if your beliefs are showing you fruit, then keep going. That's a good belief because the fruit is the proof. And that's the last point. The last point is that you have to know that you know that you know that this manifestation is bringing fruit in your life. You got to know. And how do you know? You look back at the people, places, and things that when you were around were lifting you up, that when you were low were pulling you to the space you needed to be in, that when you didn't feel good about them yourself, they looked at you and poured into you. You realize that these people, these places, these songs that pop on the radio at random moments, these crossroads you find yourselves at where you were 30 seconds late, but then you were 30 seconds before the accident happened. You start saying, God is looking out for me. There is an evidentiary space where it is stacking up, and I am getting this confirmation that I know that God is always working in my favor. You have to make this choice today. And Spirit is wanting everybody here, everybody that is watching and everybody on the replay to make the choice today. 1938 at Harvard University, 268 sophomore students were engaged in a study. This study expanded to include people in the neighboring communities. They followed and continue to follow these students to this day, 80 plus years later. The surviving 19 students right now are in their mid-90s, as are the fellow community members. This is an aging study. This is a happiness study. And guess what they found in this study? That the number one factor that all of these who have lived a long life have in common is that they have joy in healthy, close relationships. No, I know. Look, I'm a scientist, right? And we said, no. It was maybe just good genes. No, because they factored in genetics too. Some people had good genes and died early. Some people had great dietary practices and died early. We all know people who spout about what diet we should be eating. But guess what? If you have a great diet and horrible relationships and no sense of joy and purpose and peace, guess what the stats are going to tell you? You're not headed for a long life. And if you're headed for a long life, you're headed for a long life of regret. I don't want you to have a long life of regret. I want you to have a long life of love. I want you to have a long life of joy. I want you to have a life of abundance, because every single teacher has taught you the same. As Jeshua ben Pandera, known as Jesus the Christ, taught when he came even. He came that you might live life and have life more what? Abundantly. You're supposed to have abundant relationships. You're supposed to be happy when you come back to a community. You're supposed to be happy when you come in your house, even if you're by yourself. You're supposed to be happy when you're talking to the person sitting across the table with you. You're supposed to be joyful. And does that mean that you're going to be that all the time? No. But you should be around people, places, and things that remind you of just how good life is. Isn't it great to have somebody you can disagree with, who you know in the end is going to get your back anyway? Isn't it great to have people who you can sit around a table and create with, and they can tell you when something is a good idea or when it stinks, just because they love you enough to want to see you be successful and not because they are hating on your success? Isn't it great to know that all of this is accessible and available to you? That all you have to do is open your mind to the recognition in this place. And the recognition today, y'all, is that Spirit is here with you. That Spirit has always been present. That it has always been here to pick you up in those low spaces, in the midst of it all. If you have a testimony that you have been the person with the bullseye on your back, that you have been the person in the middle of a storm, if you have that testimony today and you're able to celebrate that you are cognizant of it, then guess what? You are here for a reason. And you're here for the affirmation of Spirit to say, I've demonstrated through your life that I've shown you the people that you needed to be around when you needed them the most. That I've forgiven you for anything that exists in your past, and the only thing that matters is this right now moment. So except when God is telling you to know that I am God, to be still and know that I've incorporated the universe, the ancestors, every single spiritual practice you have that is bearing fruit, to remind you that you are here for a reason. This is your time. This is your day. This is your moment. This is your ministry. This place here is a place that through tech glitches, through weather, through renovations, through community centers, through stank attitudes, through conflicts, through drama, through trauma, we still here. And I'm celebrating that this is the first Sunday in the 8th year, because when I turn that 8 on its side, there goes the symbol that means us that we're here infinitely. That 8 is an infinite year, y'all. This is an infinite moment for you. And Spirit is saying, I love you. I got you. I'm going to put you around people who are on your same frequency vibration. So if you're ready in this space today to move past what you've been told, to move past the space of belief and to challenge those beliefs, if you're ready for relationships, then I know that God did not bring you to this point only to not get you through this joint. So this is your moment of accepting that we are in this moment together. We are here for a reason, that the ancestors are here lifting you up on their tippy toes and pressing you off their shoulders. You are born to be the greatest person you could ever be. Live your life from this moment on. Release those things that don't serve you anymore. Act like you know. So it is spoken, so it is received, and so it is. Amen and Ashe. All right. We're good, y'all. We got the message, y'all. We're done. We're going to sing this thing on How to Hear for y'all. And if you saw the message, you catch the rest of the service, you can do it. We'll reload this up to Facebook if we need to. But guess what? It's all about love, y'all. And we're excited to be in the love vibration with you today. As we prepare to sing, we're going to take a deep breath. Exhale and let it go. Find a space of good today in this moment. I know many have come from many spaces, but allow your eyes to close and just place your hands on your heart or hold them up toward the sky. God, we recognize in this moment of divine prayer that you have always been here for us. You've been here standing the test of what we've been told. You stood the test of what we believe. And so now we are in the presence of knowing with you. Knowing that we are here tapped in today, relieving ourselves of the burdens of the past, dropping the albatross of self-hatred and self-doubt, forgiving ourselves of what we ever did this morning even, and recognizing that we are grateful for the right now. Thank you for assembling us in this moment, and thank you for the reminder today that we are of love, and therefore we are love beings. Whatever we engage in this week as we go forth to heal our relationships, to build the joyfulness that will bring us to old age, to build the joyfulness that will bring us to our divine purpose, to make those decisions to live the life we want to live, because each moment, each breath is a precious gift. We speak alignment and we accept it in our lives right now. We thank you for knowing the love deep within our spirit. Repeat after me. I am love. I am light. I am a representation of divine source. I have no choice but to know, and knowing is doing. I'm doing me. I'm doing we. And so it is. Amen and Ashe. Deep breath and exhale and let it go. Y'all, we want to thank everybody who has been a part of today. Thank you, Voices, for hanging. I know we went a little over today because we had that tech thing. We're going to be here anyway, right? We're going to be here today. So, it's all right. It's all right to have a good time. So as we get to the space and as we're in that space of love, as we're moving, we invite you to sing along with us. Those of you who stayed, those of you who made it back, look, I can see on the screen, everybody showed up. Great to have you. So as you sway with us, join the Voices of Infinity afterwards on Instagram Live. Instagram is probably going to be working. But either way, we're going to be with us. So as you enjoy us in this space, we invite you to sing along with us as we close out Infinity. We remind you to share the link to the message because we know it got broken up. We know that it got to who it needed to get to. We miss you. We love you. We look forward to seeing you next week. Join us by singing our closing song, and we'll put the words on the screen. And so it is. If today's a brighter day and we are on our way, then we can begin to heal ourselves again. Oh, we remember yesterday, and yet today's the day. God's reminding me to look at you and see family. If today's a brighter day and we are on our way, then we can begin to heal ourselves again. Oh, we remember yesterday, and yet today's the day. God's reminding me to look at you and see family. God's reminding me to look at you and see family. God's reminding me to look at you and see family. We're speaking of the love of God, the power of the ancestors, and the cosmos. Rock, rule, rest, and abide with you from this moment, here, now, and evermore forward. We sing together. Amen. Amen. Hotel Shalom. Namaste. Same time next week. Tag a friend, tell a friend, let them know we got a message just for you. On behalf of the entire Infinity Fellowship family, looking forward to seeing many of y'all at Friday night camping out back. It's gonna be a blast. Come join us. We love you, and that's a fact you cannot change. Peace and blessings.